Chirp about it.
Yep, chirp about it is. Hello, New York City. Ho! What an intro. Greetings to the world. Oh yeah, we're back. We're back. Oh yeah. Applaud. The team is back. Good evening, New York City. Greetings to the world. You're listening to Chirp About It Live. I am your host, Pat Sainville. Hooray! And you know who that is, of course, Mr. Bob Greenberg. Welcome, Bob.
Hello, Patrick. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Well, folks, we're broadcasting on the City World Radio Network in the great city of Manhattan. All right, that great intro, of course, was by Mr. Ian Bamberger and the beautiful Marlene Villafane. Yeah! We also have the great, lovely Jade who keeps things together. Thank you very much, Jade. We also have another engineer. In fact, I actually started out with this gentleman. His name is Preston. Preston, welcome back.
What's up, Preston?
I'm so happy to see you, Preston.
That's Preston.
Yeah, Preston also has his own show.
That I stayed. I was ready to go, but Patrick insisted that I.
Of course.
You'll get overtime, I promise. Time and a half.
Well, how's everyone? Anyway, I shouldn't even ask that question because everyone seems great. I'm feeling great.
How are you feeling, Marlene?
I feel stellar.
She feels good. How are you feeling? Ian or Ian? You're an Ian.
I love this show. I
have a friend who's an Ian.
Before I go on, I have to say we have a spectacular show for you guys, the audience, this evening. We have a great guest who will be calling in just in a little bit. Her name is Kimmy B. She's an R&B hip hop artist.
Wait, you get hip hop and pop.
And pop, yes, and R&B. Kimmy B. So look, just sit tight for Kimmy B. She's a great artist. She's in fact in the Toronto, California.
Wait, Toronto,
Canada.
California?
I'm about to say that. Making up my own areas, huh?
She's in Canada?
She's in Canada.
Lucky girl.
She'll be calling in just a bit, so let's sit tight for that. All right, well, without further ado, Marlene, we'll pass it over to Marlene. She'll do her New York trivia.
Yes, I have some trivia to share with some
topics.
people you might find kind of interesting. And speaking of toilet paper, okay. Toilet paper was invented by Joseph C. Gaiety in New York City in 1857. The first one to go commercial. And guess what? It was actually it was made out of aloe. They had aloe as a lubricant and marketed as an anti-hemorrhoid medical product.
That's
Isn't that
right.
something?
It was called aloe because when you put it on your hiney, you went, hello!
Hello, goodbye, hemorrhoids.
The H was silent. Hello!
Almost the Beatles song. Hello, goodbye.
And do you know that the toilet roll is to be... the toilet paper comes out from the top, not from the bottom. I actually saw plans for that. Yeah, from the top, not the bottom.
From the top, not the bottom.
Yes.
Blasphemy.
Now, we talked about licenses, taxi drivers getting their license and how much it would be. We mentioned it was a few $100,000. It can be actually up to a million to get a medallion, believe it or not. Actually get a license.
$1 million.
Up to there.
That's a big medallion.
That's a big medallion.
That's a thick one.
According in between 2009 2014, it went up 50%. Which could get, if you round it off, $1 million, can you imagine, for a license, a medallion for a taxi driver?
So I found something interesting.
Yes.
There was a man who I went to an event through my fiance, and I cannot say the event due to work issues.
No, well, he mentioned the fiance's name.
Fianchi. And
Fianchi? The fiance?
Welcome to the new terminology. No, I have no idea what I'm talking about, Bob.
Okay.
Let me continue the story.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Proceed, young man.
Thank you.
Shut up! Let him talk.
This is a beautiful thing. This is amazing, and these are great facts. So I left the house, and I got a lift. And the lift came, and the driver's telling me, he offers me an iPad to say, just watch on this. I've been driving since 1987. Now, we all know, I was born in 1991, but we all know there was no iPads or lifts, anything. He's been driving since 1987. He did not get that medallion. He did not work for that medallion. He actually does Lyft full time. This is a man who drives all over the tri-state area. I think it's pretty cool. And he moved this way. A professional driver. I'd like to say he's a professional driver. Because if you've been driving since 1987,
oh, absolutely,
bringing people around, that's pretty cool.
I think so.
And
I think so.
He gave you a lift.
He gave me a lift.
He gave you a lift.
Yeah,
Gave me a lift, and it was damn good.
Not a facelift. Not a vet lift.
Didn't
You
pass
don't
via
need
that way.
it. You would
Via.
never need that anyway. You have a beautiful face, Ian. You do.
What else do you have, Marlene?
Okay. According to, we've had many storms, of course, pass through here, as we already know we've had. But according to the New York City Office Emergency Department, it's been stated, or that is historically recorded, that the last hurricane to pass directly here, really bad hurricane, I'm talking about not just some drizzle, that's it.
How did they say?
Last hurricane to pass here directly came in 1821 in New York City. The storm surged so badly, it flooded up Canal Street. That's how bad the flood was. 1821.
1820.
Okay,
Wow.
hopefully that doesn't happen again, because then,
Well,
like...
at Canal Street, they could have the gondolas from Little Italy. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Oh, yeah, I'm perfect on Canal Street.
Makes sense. The name, no pun intended, right? Canal Street. I get it.
Broadway is, as I mentioned before, the longest street in New York City is Broadway. 33 miles longer than Manhattan. Longer than Manhattan.
Cool.
And on Broadway is where we have our ticker tape parades.
Yeah.
Our first ticker tape parade occurred in 1886. First one runs on Broadway, 1886, for the unveiling of the Statue of Liberty. We've had 200, maybe more or less 200 ticker tape parades. Our most recent one, 2015, for the Women's World Cup. U.S. won against Japan. The first time for a female sports team to get a ticker tape parade, and first time for soccer. We never had that for soccer before. We've had it for other things. So we made history in 2015 with that.
Women's Cup? I didn't know Women wore a cup.
Beautiful.
World's Cup, darling.
A World Cup. Oh,
Women's World Cup, darling.
sorry, okay.
Oh, God. Oh, Bob. Bob, go home.
A little
Bob. Go
sports.
home. Go
If
home,
I could
Bob.
drop the quickest sports anecdote.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So this past weekend you had UFC 226, and for any of the MMA UFC fans out there, DC Daniel Cormier defeated three-time defending champion heavyweight from the UFC Stipe Miocic in under one round. It's a big deal. If anyone's listening, DC lost to John Jones twice. And they have this little thing with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a WWE wrestler, right? They had a little tiff at the end of the show. It looked very scripted. Anyone listening, please support the fact Stipe deserves a rematch to Daniel Cormier for the heavyweight championship.
All right.
Wow, I support that.
It looked very scripted.
Yes,
Because it was scripted.
because it was scripted.
Isn't wrestling real? I thought it was real. The
Yeah,
wrestling.
so wrestler like who
it's not
did some
real.
UFC
It's not
stint.
real?
This is the UFC. Dana White, Stipe deserves the
right.
rematch. Daniel Cormier.
Sure, it's not real?
It's not real.
UFC's real.
Well, I just want to switch the topic a little bit
Switch the
because
topic.
it's just great news about
you.
this soccer team.
Oh, wonderful.
These
That's great
13
to hear.
people who have been rescued. So I'm just
yes.
so well. Round of applause to these people, these
Yeah.
divers.
One has
everyone put
pneumonia, right? One has pneumonia. I
I'm not
think.
sure, but
they're pretty
let me
much
tell
okay.
you.
Elon Musk sent a little submarine to
Oh,
try
yeah?
to help them out.
Yeah, man,
He
that's
did?
a big cause. So,
Wow.
this is one incident that actually brought the entire world together in such a short period of time. This is such a hard felt moment for everyone all around the world. I mean, these are
Yeah.
young kids, including the coach. So I'm so
Right.
happy that every single one of these people, individuals, are I don't know if they're home yet, but they're out. They're out out of that cave. I don't
Yeah.
even. For number one, how did they even get under that cave? That's a question I've been
the
asking.
coach kept bringing them back in there, and I think ego was the beginning of it, but then the rain started to come.
The
and
rain
as-
kept them in.
Yeah,
kept
and
them
then
in.
Don't
as
play
the
with
water
nature.
rises,
That's
they
the
have
point. You don't play with
So-
nature.
Don't mess with Mother Nature.
Well,
You can't mess with Mother Nature,
I wanna hear
darling. You
the
can't do
coach's
that
explanation.
stuff.
I want the coach to say,
Well,
how did you wind up there?
Let's give him some time. I'm sure.
Coach.
They should have taken a left at Albuquerque. I think that was the problem.
Obviously, it's a blessing they're all alive.
Yes.
But just
Well, I'm really happy that these kids are out.
Yeah,
yeah. In safe hands now. Very interesting story. It's not interesting, but it's kind of wacky. You've probably heard about this story. This man was I guess, banged in the head with a pipe on the subway.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. What was that? A bike lock? It was a bike lock.
I was about to ask, where the hell did this individual get the pipe from right away?
Yeah, it looked like either a bike or with the cars. What's that thing? The wheel, the auto lock.
Oh, the auto locks. Is that what it is?
It was a big thing.
But because the guy didn't give him money.
Yeah, like the club.
I mean, that is so insane.
Yeah.
How many times a guy walks over to me and says, "Sir, I don't, do you have any change?" And either I don't say a word, or I put my head down and bury my eyes into my phone, or should I be whacked? In the head.
Wait, so I didn't know this.
He whacked him. Yeah.
Well, there's footage. The guy gets hit and it's blurred, but yeah, he gets hit.
Folks, my point, the reason I bring it up is we really have to look out for yourselves.
The homeless man who's hitting
people are hitting people. People are hitting
it's
people more
crazy.
than yeah.
Wait, there was no mob justice against the person who.
Well, they caught him. They caught him yesterday. Apparently, he was staying at some shelter, and now he's crying like a little sissy.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's apologizing to this 59-year-old man. For what happened. I mean, that's just crazy. Fractured the guy's skull,
Yeah, and his eye went out of his socket. His eye went out of his socket,
Same thing, July 4th, 92-year-old man. Rodolfo Rodriguez in Willowbrook, California, hit with a brick.
I saw that.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Video and everything. He was going for a walk, his daily walk, and he accidentally bumped into a woman's stroller with a baby, and she was with a bunch of guys. They started kicking him after that. They went ballistic, and then she. It's just, I don't
understand it.
In what world are we?
Right. Well, that's a great question, Marlene.
There's a lot of ego and testosterone.
Well,
people trying to prove
there's
themselves.
There's a lot of anger out there, and traditionally in the summertime, there's a lot more violence. People get hot. And we've had a big hot spell. California here, everything.
Yeah.
So I think people are on edge, and I think stuff with the government and everything. There's a lot of tension.
People, please, folks, just look out. Look out for yourselves. Look out.
Yes,
for
it was
each other.
because after he was hit by with the brick, she or they told him go back home where you came from. He's Latino. He's Mexican. Go back home where you came from.
Not good. Not good.
That's
Another
bad.
crazy train story. These daredevils riding outside of the trains. That is another sickening
subway trains?
thing.
Wait, what are they riding?
You see that on Friday? I mean, what the hell is up with these people?
Skateboards?
I guess they're riding. They're riding on the
literally hanging on to the door outside.
hanging onto the door. That is the most pathetic thing.
Wait, can you do that?
Well, it's illegal to do that.
I'm not going to do that. I'm asking.
You'll hit the wall eventually. You'll hit the wall, won't you?
Without getting knocked over, or
the wall.
Yeah.
You have to be super skinny to do that.
But where's the fun in that? That's my point.
It's adrenaline rush. Big adrenaline rush.
I mean, to put your life in such danger.
People used to ride in between the cars, but at least you have something to hold
those
on, and
chains to
you're
hold
in
on to.
between the cars.
Unbelievable.
That's dangerous too.
This is subway, not like NJ Transit.
Yeah, it's not a trolley.
A trolley. It's
People are hanging off a trolley.
rice-a-roni trolley. It's not like.
Wait, so this is happening in the subway? People are hanging on the subway.
I guess.
Wow.
I saw a video.
You can't.
I saw a video footage of it as well.
He's like,
What if there's like something?
it arrives at the
Unbelievable.
next stop and he gets off.
My point is anyone really thinking? Like, I don't understand.
It's so dark though, you can't see anything coming your way.
To even make that decision early in the morning, it's just
We need those guys in Japan. They have guys on the platform with clubs, and they jam people in. They just smack them right off.
Probably
Smack them off.
an excitement, some
Unbelievable.
sort of an
Transit.
excitement of living on the edge and doing edgy
Maybe.
things and negative things.
Yeah, Russia
Yeah,
and
like-
Japan is insane.
Yeah, they just jam them in.
They get a pleasure, like I
It's
don't know,
crazy.
shocked and light or
Adrenaline
something. I don't know.
rush, yeah.
It's just nuts, Well, New York City, obviously, we're living in this great, wonderful city, New York City. The city that never sleeps also doesn't eat well, and city of depression.
Because of the
That's
great
what the
pizza.
studies show. Well, I can see why. I mean, we're always in a rush. There's a lot of takeout. We have now these apps that we can order food through. I mean, we're ordering a lot of greasy foods,
A
fast
lot more
foods.
food carts, even
So
more
we're not healthy. We're not as
multiplying more.
healthy
Food carts are
as other
multiplying more.
nations.
I almost started a food
Depression. People are always at the office working or at work in general. Period.
You
They
can
lack
have a
family
satisfying
time.
meal at your cubicle. You're still in your cubicle.
You're still in your cubicle.
Psychologically, you have to go somewhere and you have to sit down.
Yeah.
You have to, be in a
Well,
table.
I think we have this mentality that we don't want to lose the momentum of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Once we're in the groove, we don't want to lose it. Why should I leave my desk? I need to eat where I am so that I can
Right.
continue what I'm doing. I don't lose space or don't lose my place. That is. the momentum of the whole thing.
Don't lose space. Don't lose my place. That's the next hit song, Marlene.
Won't lose my space. Don't lose. Right? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Don't lose space. Don't lose
We got to
my
make it.
place.
Let's improvise it tonight. Let's do that.
love it.
Look at Ian's face. Look at Ian's face.
I'm 100% all the time. But I keep my cool. I'm always very calm.
Ian, you're too much.
All right, well, that was my local topics for the evening. So I think it's about that time to do what we do best and liven up the show. What are you saying?
Chirp.
We're gonna
All
chip
right,
about
folks.
it.
These comments you're about to hear are real comments from real New Yorkers, your mothers, your brothers, your sex partners, your train conductors, your whomever. Oh!
Notice that.
I
One
love
note.
it. Jade, give us some of that tune.
Yeah, what's up, train conductors?
Also, folks, if you'd like to call in with your chirp, call in 646-690-2976. 646-690-2976. Call in to chirp your New York moments, thoughts, or opinions. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank
With
you,
that,
Mr.
Ian,
King.
what do you have?
That's the king of chirp about it right there. That's Mr. Save Bill.
Oh, the
Breaking
king
it
of chirp
down.
about.
Hell yeah. We're going to break it down with the first chirp of the night. This is Adriana, not from The Sopranos. If you watch that, but yeah, whatever. Adriana, San Diego. Woo!
San
West
Diego.
Coast, what's up, baby? Being in San Diego around all the tan people in swimsuits, drinking organic smoothies, further proved to myself why I belong in New York City, with all the people eating bagels and wearing black. Hashtag I miss New York City.
Well, I
Okay,
can get
Adriana. Wait. She needs to step outside of her a little bit judgmental zone, because we have many people who have organic smoothies around here.
That's
Or drink.
But they're not
organic
eating bagels
smoothies.
and wearing black. Well, New Yorkers, you know.
No, we have bagels. We have the best bagels. So better than
well,
San Diego.
Thank you for that chirp, Adriana. We love them. Keep them coming with that, Bob. What do you have?
We have from Ebony in Queens, and this fits into what we were talking about. Does sweating on the subway platform and contorting yourself to fit into the train count as Bikram yoga?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Bikram yoga. Yeah.
Oh, it's
well, I
Bikram.
guess that's the hot, sweaty
Sweaty yoga. Bikram yoga.
Hot sweat.
I would say it's a form. It's a form. I guess it's a new form of it.
I like Bikram yoga.
I like Bikram.
Bob, you just started a
Bicycle yoga.
bike and you bike
Bicycle
around.
yoga. Bicycle yoga.
There we go.
you
We
breathe.
started something
As
new,
you
Bob.
But that's the hot. That's making me sweat looking at it. That's the hot yoga. I don't even like hot yogurt. I don't know what that's all about. No, I think it doesn't count. I think it's very sad. I think that's. I'd say get off the train and wait for the next one.
That's what I do
but the next
to
one is
prevent the
crowded as
sweat.
well.
Right?
But if you can fit yourself in
and
like a
this is
pancake.
Hate commuting this way. Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome
well.
to my world.
All right.
Oh, welcome to New York City with that Molina fame.
Okay. Clark. This is from Clark Ditchmers Park. Clark. This is for you, Clark. Okay, here we go. When you get on the subway and end up standing in front of a lady who is cleaning her nail cuticles and throwing them on the floor where your foot is.
Ew.
What do you do? What do you say to her? Hashtag nasty New Yorker, Clark Ditmers Park.
Wow. That is disgusting.
That is
gross.
That's the same person who was contortioning.
I
You wanted
think
to,
so.
right? Doing the
Contorting in there,
Bikram yoga
trying
in the
to get
subway.
in
The same
there.
exact person.
Contorting, I don't know.
That is horrible.
I think cutting your nails while having sushi on the subway. I
Oh
think
my
is,
God!
Have you seen that?
Oh.
People have sushi on the subway.
Well, they'll
don't
use
you?
the cuticles for seasoning. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
That's what I was gonna
Well, I hear that's
for
fiber.
seasoning.
Cuticles are fiber.
seasoning.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh my God. Cuticles are fiber.
Oh my
love it.
God! Oh, ooh,
That is
ew,
gross. Well,
ew.
who's the
Very
chirper,
sad.
by the way, Marlene?
Clark Ditmers Park.
All right,
Clark, thank you.
for that
Clark.
chirp. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Clark.
All right, who's next for a chirp? Ian.
I'm going to break it down right here.
All right.
This is an anonymous trip. What's more insufferable? New Year's complaining about pizza and bagels, or people from California complaining about Mexican food?
Ooh. So
many
New Yorkers
things to say
complaining about pizza and bagels.
Well, I know.
Or
Well-
Mexicans complaining
About-
no.
California.
People in California complaining about Mexican
Interesting.
food.
That's an interesting.
Well,
Wherever you go
that's
in the world
interesting.
and they have pizza or bagels, they always say.
Right.
It's not like New York pizza, and it's not like
Well,
New York
oh.
bagel. They
So
always
what
say
I've
that.
heard is there's no pizza out west.
Ah.
There's no good pizza out west. The pizzas here, you know, everyone chirping. Pizza is in New York City.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's it.
So,
And bagels, oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You heard of California Pizza Kitchen, right?
Yeah,
California-
I mean,
well,
like,
yeah.
they
good
put
luck.
pineapple on it.
They put pineapple on it. And
Goat cheese. Put some goat cheese on it.
I love it. All right, well, great
Okay,
show, by
some
the
goat
way.
cheese.
by Anonymous, I'm assuming it's probably Adriana because it's both West Coast.
Oh, well.
So Adriana, you know,
Here's one from Orlando in the Bronx. He says, the president's got the New York swag on lock.
oh, get the
Nobody fucks with us New Yorkers. Chicago, California, bring it.
Whoa.
Hashtag New York swag. Now, what is this all about?
All right, somebody-
someone
Run that
communicate this to
by us
me.
again. Run that by us again.
I'll read it exactly as it's written. The president's got the New York swag on lock.
Okay,
Swag.
from New York.
Nobody fucks with us New Yorkers.
All right, nobody
Then
fucks with the
dot,
president, I guess.
Chicago, Cali, bring it. And hashtag New York swag.
Well, that I don't
Wait,
know.
Chicago, but Chicago's not nearly as liberal as like parts of California. So
Right,
why,
so
why is
what is
Chicago in this?
what is Orlando trying to tell us from the Bronx? That we
The
won't.
Bronx, del Bronx, Orlando del Bronx.
So the president's not
Paul.
messing with us. Is that what he's
But
trying
how
to
does
say?
Well, I think he's saying that New Yorkers are tough.
Oh, so Chicago and
Similar to the
California,
president.
bring
We
it.
don't back
Bring it.
down.
He's saying,
They're similar
okay,
to the
join
president.
us in the
Join
fight.
us, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Join
So I
us.
guess
Okay,
he's
Orlando, I
trying to
support
pick-
that,
I guess
Orlando.
you support that? He's trying to pick a fight with California and Chicago.
No, I don't think
for
he
a
was
reason.
trying to pick a fight.
Oh, he's not.
He's
He's
rallying.
trying to show. He's well, no, but he's trying. Well, this is how I translate
Well, that's what
it.
I love about these chirps.
Well, it
We
could-
all have our
this
own
is one of
thoughts and
these
opinions about
What
it.
is
You
New
know,
York
like,
swag?
great
Let's
things.
break it down.
Well, New York swag is,
kinda-
I guess you're into the coolness, the
and
rudeness,
unlocked.
the
What does that mean?
bravado-ness.
Unlocked. That means he's holding. The president's holding it back, right?
Meaning he's got it in his hand. He's got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Got it.
But I think there's a but missing.
I love
Nobody fucks with us New Yorkers, meaning that you can't do that because you can't fuck with us.
No.
And then Chicago, Cali, bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I have
He's
to
trying
say
to
bring
bring
it.
it.
Fight.
I have to say
Oh.
one thing. There's an inherent pride and beauty within New York City. Not
Okay.
only because, you know, you have people of every echelon of society.
That is true.
You know, and we've literally been attacked.
That's
you know,
true.
and we rebound from that. And I recently moved into Brooklyn, and there's something beautiful about every aspect of, even if you commute and it's a terrible day in the subway, whatever.
Right.
You have good food, you have a diversity of people.
That's
Everything
right,
is like it's right there all the time. That's New York.
Well said. I
So,
love it.
You know, there's beauty behind it.
Well, that's why
That's all
we're
I
here.
gotta say.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, well, great chirp, Bob, and you recited it very well.
I
Very
try to do
well.
it justice,
See,
Orlando.
he's getting into it. Bring it.
Well,
Bring
thank you
it.
for that chirp, Orlando. Okay, we'll
It's
do one
been
more round of
brought.
chirps, and then we'll take a break by Mr. Ian Bamberger.
Upper
And
East
Preston.
Side. Upper East Side. Jim, this is for you, Mr. Jim from Upper East Side. Okay, ready? In the crowded subway, a lady exposing an armpit right in front of my face while holding a handrail. And I could tell the brand of the deodorant she was freaking using. None!
Whoa.
Hashtag SMH.
Pheromones.
Oh, and that's from Jim, Upper East Side. Thank you, Jim. I love you. Goodbye. Thank you.
So wait a minute.
No deodorant?
No deodorant, I guess. That's the brand of the deodorant this person
I
was
could tell
wearing.
the
Was her
brand of the deodorant.
underarm hairs like with a bow in it or something? Or was there? Had she shaven?
It's a good question.
Have she shaven?
I
What's
saw
the-
and it was really crusty, okay? That thing was
on the Upper East
crusty.
Side, we use nothing but deodorant from head to toe. We just
Oh,
rub
man,
it,
I
rub
love
it,
you.
rub it. That's
I
what we
love
do on
these
the Upper
shirts.
East Side.
All right, we're going to do one more round of
deodorant
chirps,
on
then we'll
this-
take a break. All right, Ian, what do you have?
This is Will from Chelsea, and Will has to realize three things from first glance. I realized today that maybe I am embracing New York City life. The following led me to this realization. Number one, literally, all three of my meals today were pizza. That is beautiful. That is epic. Understand this. Number two, I got way too excited about ordering a window AC unit.
Okay.
Because the heat's been rough. Number three, hot, touristy. Times Square is no longer the gem I thought it was.
Oh.
Interesting.
all
Okay,
right.
that makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Times Square is beautiful.
Too many tourists.
Too many tourists. I understand. That's Will from Chelsea, and Will
All right,
knows.
well,
he
you
knows
know
what's
what?
up.
Great
Will, you're
chirp.
now a New Yorker.
You're now a New Yorker. You chirped
You're a
about
native
it.
New Yorker.
Tourists are Saurus. Tourist thesaurus. They get thesaurus.
Native
All
New
right, Bob, what do you
Yorker.
Oh, yes. All right, one more here. Well, this one. Hey, ONJ. Let's see. Hey, New Jersey Transit. Wasn't it Mitch Hedberg who said that an escalator can never break? It can only become stairs.
Oh.
As if it's not difficult enough to get around Penn Station. Billy at North Bergen, New Jersey. So I guess he's complaining that if people get stuck on the escalator and they stop, they should realize that it's stairs and to move on.
Well, move
Rest
on.
in peace,
Exactly.
Mitch. That's he's
So,
totally
yeah, no,
right.
I understand.
He's
I
totally
understand.
right.
Yeah,
He's totally right.
Yeah.
He's like, an escalator cannot break. It can only become stairs.
I love it.
right.
Stairs.
Man, you know, you learn so much about so many things in this on this show. I love it.
Well,
Our
yeah.
new song, Ian. Our new song.
Yeah.
is stairs.
Yes. All right.
Stairs. That'll give you a lift.
All right, I'll give you a lift. You have one more,
I got,
Marlene?
I
All
got
right.
one more.
Billy
Okay.
from North Bergen, New Jersey. Thank you.
This is Venetia from Venetia, Greenwich Village. Okay.
Ooh, Venetia.
She may not be a tropical island, but when she gets it right, it's a thing of beauty. I do love you, New York City, from the bottom of my heart. Hashtag love New York City.
Oh, beautiful chirp. Can't clap for that. It's a beautiful
That's
chirp.
a
To
love.
give a human
Love
aspect
song.
to the island and like compare
Yeah.
New York to like I don't know what's a small tropical island. Let's do this. Real
Puerto
quick.
Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Okay, but no.
Shout
Puerto
out to
Rico's
all
a beautiful
Puerto
island.
Ricans
as
No,
well.
let's not make that comparison.
She's one of those
Let's
ladies
not make
with
those-
the pillow in the window, and she's hanging on the pillow looking at everybody on the street. She's one of those ladies.
I got you back.
Those
Those
like.
ladies.
She's one of those.
About 500 pounds.
Oh.
In a
That's a good
moo-moo.
chirp. I love that. Who's the chirper, by the way?
What's the chirp button? I don't know.
The
If
chirper. Who's the chicken?
Venetia, Greenwich Village.
Wow.
Venetia,
Okay.
great
Greenwich
chirp. I love
Village.
that
I don't think
chirp.
you're 500
Venetia.
pounds, Venetia.
That's a good chirp. All right, do we have one more
Venetia.
chirp? That's it?
I think that's it.
All
Those
right.
Venetia's arms.
All right, folks, that was our round of chirps. Hope you enjoyed it. Please go onto my website, chirpaboutit.com, and share your New York moments, thoughts, or observations. We'd love to hear from you. All right, with that, we're going to take a great, incredible break by Mr. Ian Bamberger
Great
and Mr. Preston, and, of course, Marlene Villafane.
Preston.
We'll be right back.
All right. This is a song I wrote with a very talented man from England named Charlie O'Connor, and I dedicate this to all the rock stars out there and the fallen ones as well.
Yeah!
I always admire the things you do. When you walk in, you light up the room. Chasing dreams was what you do. The Church of Mad Love was made for you. Night after night, you steal the show. You never thought the curtains would close. It keeps me warm, it keeps me dry every night. It keeps me safe all through the night. Zip it tight. It keeps me warm, it keeps me dry. It keeps me looking fly. Keeps me safe all through the night. Zip it tight. Black leather jacket. Ooh. Black leather jacket. I got a lust for life every day. It's my call to you in every way. So I step side by side with my burning fury inside. Night after night, you steal the show. You never thought the curtains would close. It keeps me warm, it It keeps me dry. It keeps me looking fly. Keeps me safe all through the night. Zip it tight. Black leather jacket. Ooh, black leather jacket. Ooh, black leather jacket. Come on. One more time. You never thought the curtains would close. Oh, night after night, you blow your nose. You never thought the curtains would close. Night after night, you blow your nose. It keeps me warm, it keeps me dry, it keeps me looking fly. Keeps me safe all through the night. Zip it tight. Keeps me warm. It keeps me dry. Keeps me fly. It keeps me safe all through the night. Zip it tight. Black leather jacket.
Not cute.
Black leather jacket.
Not white.
Black leather jacket.
Leather line.
Woo! Hot song. We'll be right back.
Hi, folks. This is Ed Lemo. Who is Ed Lemo and why should I listen? Ed Lemo is an attorney that is unique in that he gives consumers good, solid information about the law that will help protect them against irresponsible drivers, landowners, and doctors and hospitals who are negligent and cause you harm. Ed Lemo has been representing individuals against insurance companies since 1984. Ed Lemo limits his practice to accident, injury, and medical malpractice claims. You can find out more about me at my website at www.lemolaw.com. That's www.lemolaw.com, or you can reach me at 646-522-9082. So if you're injured in an accident or a victim of malpractice and you need a trial attorney who has experience in the courtroom and gets results, call Ed Lemo at 646-522-9082, or you can reach me at edwardlemo@yahoo.com. Or you can go to my website for further information, www.lemolaw.com. You'll be glad you did. Thank you.
All right, Ed Lemo, personal injury attorney. Please go onto his website, lemolaw.com. Also, this show is brought to you by Chirpin' Chickens. Chirpin' Chickens, for any great meal, go onto chirpinchicken.com. Download their app for a huge discount. Okay, just mention Chirp About It Live. Also, Papa John's. Order your pie tonight for dinner. PapaJohns.com. Just mention Chirp About It Live. Also, family business, Accordia Shipping. For all your shipping needs, please go on to accordiashipping.com for all your shipping needs.
Accordia Shipping. Accordia Shipping. Yes.
Well, folks, what a great song, huh?
That was great.
Man, that was great collaboration.
Charlie O'Connor.
Is that new?
That's a new one.
I love it.
And Charlie O'Connor's English, you said?
He's a man from London.
He's not Irish.
A man from
He's
London.
he's not an Irishman. No,
Is he O'Connor?
I know. No, he's not. He's from London.
Well, maybe he has Irish in the
he's
background.
Irish.
From,
They threw him out of Ireland and he went to
descendants,
England.
You know.
Yeah, right.
The descendants.
Something happened there. Yeah.
You want to keep jamming, Pat? What do you
Well,
say?
why don't we do so? Yeah, while we wait on Kimmy, why don't we just do another song? Why not?
Well, thankfully, we're gifted with many people. Who
Oh,
can improv.
absolutely.
Right.
You're very special.
Very special.
Very.
Gifted.
I honestly didn't expect this, but you kind of
You
roped
just,
me into it.
I know, huh? Use the mic,
Use the
Preston.
microphone. Use the microphone.
Yeah, you kind of wrote me into it. Well, first of all, everybody can hear me now.
That was Preston speaking.
Preston, yes.
Preston.
Here we go. Also known as DJ Press Play. I got to do this plug.
Yes.
Friday here at City World Radio. Check out my shows dedicated to funk. It's called Ever Funkin' On. All right, everybody.
All right.
What's the name of it
Funk.
again? Repeat the name.
Ever Funkin' On. Yeah,
Ever funkin' on.
Yeah,
Every
Friday, 6 p.m. I play all the funkiest jams. And
when is that again? When is that again?
This Friday and every Friday. 6
This Friday and every Friday.
This Friday and every Friday at 6 p.m. CityWorldRadio.com. Check it out.
That's
If
right.
you're in a funk, you should get
Also,
the funkin' on.
gotta make an announcement tonight at 11 p.m. Tonight at 11 p.m. Please tune in to Channel 56 if you're in Manhattan. Channel 56, all over Manhattan. It'll show on Channel 56 on Spectrum. You'll watch my show, Marlene Villafane's Are You a Star Presents. Ian Bamberger will be playing tonight. He's my guest
beautiful.
tonight.
Ooh.
11 p.m. live tonight. Tune in, Manhattan, Channel 56, Spectrum, 11 p.m. And if you are in other parts of the world, watch it on MNN.org. If you don't have 56, don't fret. Go to MNN.org tonight at 11. Watch it live and just click on Channel 2 on the main page of MNN.org, 11 p.m. tonight. Thank
There
you.
you go, Marlene Villafane. Are you a star? That's right.
Keep the jam going.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. You're listening to Chirp About It Live Radio on City World Radio Network.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Strumming all the way. Strumming back and forth, you know I can say. Singing all for you tonight. This is exciting. It's like some bright feeling I feel. Inside me, the feeling I feel. Play and run the chords that you feel. Play every chord that you feel. Hey. Come on.
I
Come
slipped
on.
on a banana peel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chord
Yeah.
Ian.
Oh, yeah.
Jam tonight. We're jamming tonight. Yeah, you and I in New York City. Hey, jam tonight. Hey, jam tonight. Hey, yeah. Ooh, in New York City.
Jam is good with peanut butter.
I'm here with Bob's right next to me. He's a comical guy. What can you do? There's nothing we can do but just laugh. Come on, Bob, say a few things with me. Come on.
Ooh!
Let's
Ow!
jam
I got
tonight.
jammed. Oh, I'm all jammed up.
Let's jam tonight.
I need some water. Why am I all
Let's jam
jammed up?
tonight.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'll drink some water and I'll be less jammed.
Let's jam tonight now. We're here jamming in New York City.
Gonna break it down every Tuesday night.
So don't you fret.
We're waiting for every guest.
And don't be sad.
We're gonna break it bad.
Make you glad with this rhythm. I'm glad you're listening tonight. Chirp about it. This is the day for you to explore all the loving feelings we can't ignore. Honey, baby, can't you hear the rhythm? Every chord stimulating your brain down to your back. But it feels good cause you know I love it. Oh, baby, baby, I don't ever want to come back. Oh, New York City. Oh, New York City.
She broke it out.
New York City, listen up. You got us real good, New York City. Ooh, it's so sexy out there in the summer heat. What can I do? I'm sitting here with some really great musicians. Here with Pat Saintville and Jade, our engineer. Bob Greenberg, funny guy from Mars.
What are you, a mashugana?
Yes, I am. Oh, guys, this is a party, a jam tonight, unforgettable. And New York City's chirp about it. New York City's chirp about it. Hey.
All right. Man, I love
That was
it.
a real jam.
That was a jam. I want
That
to
was
party. It's
improv jam.
It's always a party at Chirp About It Live. I'll tell you, this is just the
Preston
beginning,
hit me with
folks.
a guitar
just
just
the
now.
beginning. I love it. All right, so we're just going to carry on with discussion until we hear from our guest. I don't know, maybe she had the wrong number or so, but we'll see. All right, Bob. Anything new happening with you?
I'm doing a play in late September at the New York Summerfest.
Ooh, where at?
Yeah, it's at the Hudson Guild, and it's called Words Create Reality. It'll be at the end of September, so it should be fun.
So modest. Repeat that again.
It's the Summerfest Theater Festival at the Hudson Guild, late September, and the play is called Words Create Reality.
Ooh.
That's wonderful. That's exciting.
It's a funny play.
It's a funny play. Who do you play, and what role you're playing?
I think my character's name is Flabberganache.
Flabberganache?
Yes, I believe that's it.
You mean it's not Ishkabibble?
It's not. It's Flabberganache, but you can call me Flabby for short.
Flabby for short?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my God. Flabby for short.
It's an interesting telling of the Bible, sort of a warped
Really?
version of, yes.
Is there tap dancing in it? Dancing or choreography or music?
No. There's a lot of kvetching, but no tapping.
No tapping?
No, maybe kvetching up the stairs. But there's no tapping that I know of. We haven't rehearsed it yet. Maybe there will be some tapping.
Are you excited about the role?
I am very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. We had a nice read-through recently, and it went very well. So I'm looking forward to it.
I saw this man. I saw Bob Greenberg live in the Triad, and he was wonderful.
Thank you, Marlene.
Yeah.
He
was great in the Triad.
Thank you. You were a good audience, too.
Oh, honey, I enjoyed it. It was wonderful. I mean, you're like Catskills, Gleason.
I'm everything.
You're everything.
Vaudeville, Borscht Belt.
Vaudeville, I mean...
I'm a show unto myself.
I love it.
A show unto yourself, right? Many different hats. Many different hats.
I do wear different hats.
Yes, you do. Absolutely. You wear bonnets also. I've seen you wear bonnets, sun hats, you know, flowers, crowns, whatever. I mean, you're really good at it, you know? Flowers, crowns.
I'm not English, no. Like Mr. O'Connor.
But you could, you know.
I could do.
You've got a
rather.
A crossover look about you.
I could do my Prince Albert. I'm Prince Albert and I'm in the can. And my cat gets out. That's my English. I have I say English.
Oh, I say.
And then I have the low class.
Hello,
Governor.
Hello, love. Hello, love, of course.
I gotta say one thing. My name's Ian Bamberger, and I got a show coming up.
Go ahead.
I got a show coming up.
You got a show coming up?
Show coming up.
Share.
What are you gonna show?
Do share.
July 18th at the Saint in New Jersey. I have a show coming up.
Yeah.
July 18th at the Saint in New Jersey.
New Jersey. You can take the NJ Transit down.
What time is the show?
The show is going to be at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
And then right after that, I have a show for a movie premiere. I'm playing with a DJ.
Ooh.
That's Katie Trubisky. She was a guest on the show with DJ Fob.
Katie
Trubetsky's in.
That's July 20th.
All right.
Oh, July. Katie,
then,
I love you.
After that, I got one more show before my wedding.
Bump, bump, bump.
And that's going to be July 28th at Arlene's Grocery at 7 p.m. on Saturday.
And I understand the wedding is off if that show is not a success, right? At Arlene's Grocery.
That is right.
The wedding is off because all the admission is all for your wedding, and otherwise there's no wedding. The wedding is off if that show at Arlene's Grocery is not happening.
No, I don't mean that, Kat. If you're listening, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No, of course.
No.
It's going to be a big success.
She loves you.
She
loves you.
She's got a great sense of humor, that girl. That girl's got a great sense of humor.
By the way, folks.
Great sense of humor.
By the way,
laughs all the time.
Great show in my absence last week, Marlene, Ian. Great show. You know, speaking of Kat and Neil, what a talented
Neil's
man.
a great
Wow.
man. He's a guitar player from Germany. And
Great. I was really thrilled. But thank you very much.
We got to have him back again. Niels Becker has to come back. Niels Becker, if you're listening, we enjoyed you last week, and you must come back. You're interesting. You're wonderful. And
Come back, Neil.
Come back, Neil. Come back, little Sheba.
I love it. All right, let's play another song. Preston, you want to take this one here? And Ian will join you?
I'll jam right
Let's try.
Don't forget to watch tonight, 11 p.m., Channel 56. Marlene Villafain's Are You a Star? Starring Ian Bamberger tonight, 11 p.m., Channel 56. Spectrum,
you're a star.
Are You a Star?
You're
watch
a star.
it tonight, guys.
You're a star.
On my show, Are You a Star? 11 p.m.
No, you're a star.
Channel 56 Spectrum. Watch.
Yeah.
Are they making this up? Right on
Yes.
the spot?
Free jam, free jam, free jam.
Free?
Yes.
Yeah.